So my quick recap on the Chargers-Browns game is, at the end of the day, a win is a win, and that's all that matters in the NFL. But seriously, this was definitely not the prettiest win by the Chargers by far. So here are my quick thoughts. First of all, the good was Mike Williams looked great as always, at least this season. Austin Ekeler, wow. He had himself a game, maybe the best of his career, and he's had some really good games. Definitely the best of this season, even better than last week's performance, and that's really saying something. Alohi Gilman came up huge with that interception, and they had every time a team had gotten in the Chargers' red zone, they had scored going back to last season. I believe the streak was somewhere in the 20s. So the Chargers finally got a big stop, and Alohi Gilman, of all people, got the interception. Now that was big. Here's where I was a little concerned. Obviously, Herbert wasn't bad. I mean, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, but he still seems like maybe he's not 100%. So he didn't look great. Brandon Staley's play call. Look, I didn't hate that they went for it. But I also see an argument. You're going against Jacoby Brissett, who I thought looked pretty good outside that 1 interception. But to force him to make the plays downfield, that might be the safer bet than going for it. What I didn't like was the last 2 play calls. You're going for a running play up the middle, obviously to stop the clock, and then that pass play. Also an earlier 4th down play, or I think it was a 3rd down when they just handed it off to the fullback. You got to be more creative, and that also goes against Lombardi. The run defense, it looks just as bad as we had saw it last year, and that's really saying something. Their offensive line dominated our defensive line, and that just can't happen. We didn't have 1 sack. Not many pressures, and that's just, obviously you're missing Joey Bosa, but they still need to clean that up. But hey, at the end of the day, a win is a win. Even if Keenan Allen wasn't happy with them going for the 4th, a win is a win. I also want to see more from our receivers outside of Mike Williams until we get Keenan Allen back, because I think even Greg Gumbel during the game said that there's no one on that receiving core that's really a threat besides Mike Williams. And then, of course, if you throw it to Ekeler or Josh Kelly. Also, Sony Michel seems to be in the doghouse right now. We'll see if that continues. But, hey, a win is a win. On to a very struggling Denver team.